السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كان معكم كابتن محمد عبد الكافي. أنا عايزكم تسمعوا الفيديو ده كويس جدا وتدققوا فيه كويس وتسمعوا كل تفاصيل الفيديو ده واللقاء اللي حصل. هو طبعا هيتكلم عن المنشطات، زي ما انت شايف المنشطات والاسترويدز والبلاوي اللي يعني كانت بتحصل، او المشاكل اللي بتحصل للاعيبه كمال الاجسام اللي بيتعاطوا الانابوليك والمنشطات بكثره ومدرات البول بالذات. هنسمع دلوقتي ونشوف مع بعض.
We all know that you guys are going to push the envelope. But if somebody pushes it, tell me. I mean, don't look at me as daddy that I'm going to yell at you. We want to save lives. We can't have this again. Everybody yeses me, yeses me, yeses. You know, so we do the contest, this and that. The contest is over, and Juliet goes, you better go to Mikey's room. Mike Matarazzo. I said, why? It looks like the same thing as Momo. I look at Art. Art looks at me saying, oh my goodness. No, don't say that. You know, can you take care of it? She goes, don't worry, I'll go to the room, do what you got to do. So we go up there, knock on the door. It's Mikey's mother. I knew Mike's mom and dad. Wayne, I'm so glad you're here, you won't listen. And he goes, Mom, okay, Mom. I sit on the bed, and I put my hand on his thigh, and it was cement. I said, go, Mikey, you're okay? You're okay? You think you're okay? Come on, Mikey, get out of bed. Knock me off the bed. I said, make a multi-mineral solution. And I said, call an ambulance. No, I'm not going to the hospital. Mikey, you went too far. We got to save you. So paramedics come, and they do the same thing. Heart, pulse, blood pressure. They go, they're normal. Yeah, well, we went through this 6 months ago. We did it in October. Here it is March, 5 months ago. Mikey goes, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. The guy goes, the paramedics go, we can't take him in. He's over 21. I said, look, a guy died, and we're dealing with seconds here. Take him in. This is his mother wants him to go. This is his girlfriend wants him to go. He was dating at the time Sandy Rydell, who was a female bodybuilder. They go, we can't legally do it. And I look at Art, and I go, take the keys. And the guy goes, what? Now, Art Bedway, big burly guy, he pins the guy against the wall, he rips the keys off. I said, either you work with us or get out of the way. We're commandeering the ambulance. And he goes, I'll do this, because they were afraid, because Art was big and I was going to get violent. I wasn't going to let Mikey die. We take him down, we get him to the hospital, we put him in there, I put his mom and his girlfriend in the ambulance. Me and Art ran the 4 blocks to the hospital. Once we got there as they're pulling in, they're taking him out. I said, he needs a doctor right away. We're dealing, because by now he couldn't raise his arms. We had just lived through this. We get into the emergency room, and I start yelling, I need doctors now. Right now, I need doctors. Well, security comes. Luckily, it was Columbus, and they were all retired guys, and they weren't armed, and they see Art, and Art goes, you come near us, I'll hit you, you know. And 5 doctors come. I said, he got an overdose of diuretics. He's doing this. I said, we need IVs put in him. We need slow drip multi-mineral solution. We need slow drip of things, just muscle relaxers to relax him, this and that. So they put IVs in his legs, in his hands, and his arms, okay? Slow drip everything. They got his pulse going. It starts going down. 60, 59, 58. We're watching it. We're thinking we're going to lose him. And it gets down to about 28. It's in the 20s, and then it started coming back. He was out. His eyes are closed. Started coming back, and then it got to 60 again. And we just looked at all each other, me and the 5 doctors, and we just take a sigh of relief. And I sit down, and they go to me, wow, good thing you knew what to do. Doctor, where do you practice? I go, I'm not a doctor. I'm a bodybuilding promoter, and we just went through this. And I said, we're not out of the woods yet. I said, when he comes to, we got to find out how much growth hormone he's been on, because if he doesn't have food, the growth hormone just eats, and it starts eating muscle, and your heart is a muscle, and you could still go with the cardiac arrest. So one doctor said, got wise with me, goes, oh, you're not a doctor, what do you know then? I said, you know what? Take a blood test.
الراجل ده يا جماعة دكتور مختص زي ما انت شايف بيتكلم وبيقول ايه، بيقول ان يعني المبالغة في التدريب والمبالغة في اخذ وتعاطي الحقن والمنشطات والانابوليكس والسترويدز طبعا بيأثر على ضغط الدم وبيأثر على القلب وبيأثر على كل شيء في الجسم.
You could see in my ear.
وطبعا سرد وقال ان ده بيأثر على القلب وبيعمل برضه قصور في عضلة القلب. طبعا قلب الناس كلها زي بعضها، ولكن انت طبعا بتعمل جسد محتاج لضخ دم عالي جدا ومحتاج انك انت تنشف جسدك وتاخد مدرات بول كتير، يعني بتؤدي الى ان الاسترويدز والانابوليكس واخذ السبلمنت بكثرة او تناول البروتين بكثرة بيعمل زيادة في ضغط الدم وبيعمل برضو مشاكل في الكلى وفي الكبد وفي ضغط الدم بالذات، مما يؤدي ان طبعا في ناس كتيرة توفت وماتت. وانا اتكلمت في قناتي قناة مع كابتن محمد عبد الكافي عن الموضوع ده، عن الناس اللي توفت كتير واسماء كتير كانت لامعة في عالم وسماء كمال الاجسام، ولكن توفوا واتصابوا بامراض، وفي طبعا اللي هم دلوقتي معاقين بسبب المبالغة في الاهتمام بلعب كمال الاجسام وتناول الاسترويدز بكثرة.
We take them in there. I get the guys to the theater. We're going to start judging, but we'll put it back a half an hour. Everybody's worried. He was in bad shape. And I go back and the doctor says to me, what is this man doing chemically? I know bodybuilders take drugs, but he goes, his left kidney is basically shut down. His right kidney is weak. I said, Flex, you got to give me a bag of goodies. We got to know what you're on so we can do all of this. So we found out this and that. He was in the hospital close to a week. I remember I had a call. Madeline came over. He was married to Madeline at the time. He had another incident a time on the tour. We lost Andreas Munzer. Combination of things right after the San Francisco Grand Prix went. Another time at the Owner Classic, you can find this on YouTube. Paul Dillette overdid diuretics, goes into the rear double bicep and he locks.
That's right.
We took him off like a board, but by that time we had portable IV units backstage along with doctors to start the IV before the ambulance got there. I mean, that's how bad it was. There was one Olympia where we had portable IV units and I had 4 guys on IVs between rounds 1 and 2. So I said to the leaders, look, we got a diuretic test. We got to protect them from themselves. These guys, like any athlete, is going to do anything they can to win. We all going to do whatever our profession is. We want to win. We're going to take that edge. Okay, so he gives in. So we're going to diuretic test. And we get to that meeting in New York in 98, and that's when Sean got up and said, what about...
كان معكم كابتن محمد عبد الكافي، إلى اللقاء في حلقات قادمة إن شاء الله، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Chad and probably threaten him. Sure. And what are you doing, though? Yeah, we all want the guys. Yeah, I wanted all the guys to look as good as they can, but healthy. And now you're doing something, I think I threatened, I'm going to test all your guys for plasma. There was no test for that. I was just shooting my mouth out because I was so upset.